So I wanted a compressor that anyone could use. It shouldn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or a total beginner. It's got to sound amazing. The idea is that there are 7 distinctly different compressors in one box, and your job is to pick your flavor of compression and use one knob to dial in more or less, and that's it. In my experience, compression is the hardest thing to get right and the easiest thing to screw up. So I thought, what if I could get this box to sound good on anything you feed it? And no matter how hard you lay into it, it will never sound bad. It might be too much compression for some people, but it will never be bad compression. So now that you've got a good idea what this box is about, let's dig in a little bit deeper and go through the individual elements of a mix with it. All right, so what we got going on here is mono drums, bass, and wah guitar. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up each element one at a time. I'm going to pull up one preset on each element and let you hear exactly what that does to the sound and how. I'm going to start with bass because I roll like that. I'm going to engage the glue compressor. Start off with just a few dB of reduction and go into transformer mode and get a little bit of grit on top of the tone. And now I'm just going to lay in with this compressor. Nice. And what you got here is a bass that's pinned down to the bottom of your mix. It's not going to move, and it's going to drive the song along, and it's got a good deal more urgency and grit than the original sound. Here, notes jump out at you, notes disappear, and it just doesn't have that growl. I'm going to move on to the drums. I'm going to pull up the splat compressor. Splat is very much its own beast on the UBK Fatso. You got to start off with the input knob really low. I'm going to do about 7 dB of reduction to begin with. Boom. That kick drum is held back. The snare drum is held back. They're both put in perfect relationship to where they want to be. Transient is beautiful, but here's the thing. The more you lay in with this compressor, this never sounds bad. In fact, when you go too far with this compressor, it starts to get dry again. There. Amazing. Bring in the wah. Funky wah guitar. Got a little bit of 4K peakiness that I'm not super happy with, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up the spank compressor, which is identical to the spank on the classic Fatso. I'm going to lay into it. And now I'm going to use the warmth circuit to dig in on those peaky upper mids that I don't like. Every time I tap this button, it digs in more and more. Butter. So there's a lot of compression happening here. But every sound still popping with transient life. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the UBK Fatso. My name is Gregory Scott. If you have any questions, you can check out cushaudio.com or contact Wave Distribution.